certain kids. Why can't we do that with all kids? Some kids learn differently. Some kids talk differently. Some have social anxiety where they might be the best scientists ever, but because they're not used to having to talk to someone, or they're very shy, we as adults will never know, and them as students will never know their capacity or their ability to do whatever they need to do, or learn whatever they want to learn, or come out of their comfort zone and be confident. How do we keep them in these little bubbles in a classroom where they got to sit in front of desks and not actually talk with one another? They're always doing these tests, and we have to have them memorize things, but that's all they're doing is memorizing it. They're not really learning the content. They're not really understanding the content. They're not relating to the content. They're not understanding that math and science and reading, you have to know these things in order to be whatever you want. You understand? So let's say there's a basketball player. He loves playing basketball, but during his academics, he might get kicked off the team because his grades are low. We, as teachers and educators and administrators, have to understand that we have to learn how to connect real world with the content that we are trying to teach our students. Because he wants to play basketball, but because he can't play basketball because of his grades. So what is a way that we can connect the content to what he likes to get him to understand that it's needed and get his grades up so he can still play basketball? That's where it comes the math teacher and the science teacher. Teach him that, okay, let's say he is a great shooter. He wants to shoot like Stephen Curry, or he wants to shoot like LeBron James. Why don't we, instead of trying to disconnect both of them, add them together? So let's say he's going to physics class. In order for you to know the angle that Stephen Curry shoots, all of that stuff, I'm not a science or physics type of person, but I'm pretty sure there's different ways, different angles, how you got to position yourself, the velocity, the density, all that extra stuff, circumference, all this stuff applies to how Stephen Curry shoots his shots. Because I'm still trying to figure out how he can shoot from half court and make it. But I'm pretty sure that that basketball player in middle school will be able to find that out because he loves basketball. He loves trying to figure out how to be like Stephen Curry. So now, in order for him to do that, maybe we could connect the science and physics content with basketball to get him to understand that you can become a basketball player. You can be a great basketball player like Stephen Curry, but how can you get there? How can you use science and physics to get where you need to go? Because once he start understanding that he got to do it a certain way, he got to use his calculators to get a certain angle, and then when he gets that angle, and then he applies it to going to the basketball court or going